My drunk husband called me an ugly, single mom and admitted he settled for me so he wouldn't die alone. Now I have to make a choice, plus one update. I was a single mom of two when I met my husband. He is 9 years older than me, and I was 33 when we got married. I'm 41 now, and my kids are grown and out of the house. The other night, my husband got drunk and revealed terrible things that I wish I just didn't know. He told me he married me because he didn't want to die alone. Apparently, he's only had 3 relationships in his entire life, including me. He said he's not attracted to women that look like me. He called me overweight and said he was very underwhelmed by my appearance when we met. But he said he learned to love me for my personality because, even though I'm ugly on the outside, I'm so beautiful on the inside, and that's what makes me different from other girls. The way he said it, he made it sound so genuine, like it was supposed to be sweet and romantic. But all I heard was that my own husband thinks I'm ugly. I cried so much that night. He also said that in no world did he ever think he would marry a single mom and basically be a dad to someone else's kids. But since he didn't want to die alone and I was his only option, he took on what he called my baggage. Despite this, I will say he was a better dad to my kids than their real dad ever was. My kids call him their dad, and they call their biological dad by his first name. I can't shake the feeling that my husband thinks he deserves better, maybe because he's not overweight and he's more financially stable than most guys. I feel like he thinks he deserves a hot 22-year-old with no kids. It just hurts so much to know that he thinks I'm ugly and that he only married me out of fear of being alone. People tell me to get over it and that everyone settles, but I have a hard time believing that. He did apologize the next day, saying he shouldn't have said it like that. But he didn't really take back anything he said. It was more like he was just sorry for being so blunt. He claimed he fell in love with me for my personality, and that it's like the show, Love is Blind. He says he doesn't care anymore that I'm ugly because he grew to love me for me. I also want to make it clear that I have no interest in getting plastic surgery to look a certain way. I know I'm not conventionally attractive, but I don't feel like I was created just for the male gaze. I'm 41 now, and I'm done caring about how I look. I cared way too much in my 20s and it was toxic. I refuse to go back to that. Update. I had a lot of feedback from my first post, and everyone asked for an update. I spoke with my husband again, and he says he wants to make our marriage work. He repeated that he doesn't care how I look, and that I should be happy he's with me for me. But it's just so hard for me to get past it. It's hard to carry on in this house knowing what he really thinks of my appearance. The main reason I hesitate to leave him is because I'm 41 and have barely worked since we got married. When he and I discussed it, he laughed and asked me what I would even do for a living. He pointed out that it's too late for me to start a career at my age, and he has a point. I don't know what I'd do. I've hated every entry-level job I've ever had, from labor to waitressing to customer service. And I know I'm going to get hate for this, but I think I would be unhappier going back to the workforce. I don't want to spend my days scheduling appointments and talking on the phone for a wage that's barely livable. So, I think I'm going to choose to stay for the money. If I divorce him, I'll get some money, but it's not long-term. Even with alimony, it's not forever. Some people might think this is a divorce-worthy issue, but I don't. I know people will always think he settled for me, simply because I was a broke single mom when we met and he was a wealthy older man. From the outside, he was always the one settling. So I guess it shouldn't matter that he feels that way too. He still loves me for me, and I can't force him to be physically attracted to me. I have eyes, I can see myself in the mirror, so I know I'm not attractive. It just still hurts to hear it out loud, because it was the first time he said what everyone was already thinking. And for what it's worth, we're both kind of ugly. I still find him attractive, but I know other women wouldn't be turned on by him physically. He kind of looks like Brian Baumgartner from The Office, though he was more attractive when we first met. I definitely don't want to go back to school. I was never good at it and it made me very depressed. I still have nightmares about being in a classroom. To be honest, I just don't like working. The only joy I've ever felt in life is being with my family and my children, and being at home watching movies and TV shows. I don't even like cooking, so I'm not exactly a happy housewife. I'm just a very lazy person. It seems like we are both getting something out of this marriage, and for now, that's how it's going to be.